Let's be honest, change can feel scary, especially when you're stepping into a version of yourself you've never met before. But what if this version is everything you've been praying for? When the old you fades, it's not loss, it's evolution. The person you once were served a purpose. They helped you survive, learn, adapt, and endure. But growth requires release. The old you can't accompany you into every new chapter because their lessons have already been lived. Change often feels uncomfortable because it asks you to let go of identities you've held on to for years. It asks you to release the version of yourself that knew how to please others, play small, and tolerate what no longer aligns. It asks you to leave behind the comfort of what's familiar, even if that comfort is built on pain. When the old you begins to fade, don't fight to hold on. Don't rush to fill the space that transformation creates. Allow the stillness. Allow the shedding. Allow the void between who you were and who you're becoming. That space is sacred. It's where the new version of you begins to form. You'll notice it in small ways first. New thoughts, new boundaries, new desires. You'll crave peace more than validation. You'll seek purpose more than attention. You'll choose solitude over chaos, clarity over confusion. The things that once entertained or distracted you will no longer hold your energy. This isn't a loss, it's alignment. The fading of the old self isn't rejection, it's renewal. You're being called to rise in authenticity. You're being molded by every ending, every lesson, every revelation. You are not becoming someone different. You're becoming more of who you truly are without the weight of expectations. Embracing your next version means giving yourself permission to evolve without guilt. It means understanding that not everyone will understand your growth, and that's okay. Some people are meant to be part of your history, not your destiny. Don't shrink to stay familiar to people who only knew the outdated version of you. You owe it to yourself to honor this evolution. Trust the process. The more you surrender, the lighter you'll feel. The more you let go, the freer you become. The old you carried survival energy. The next you carries creation energy. You're not breaking down, you're breaking open. The next version of you is bolder, softer, wiser, and more aligned. They don't chase, they attract. They don't fear endings. They welcome new beginnings. They understand that healing isn't about returning to who you were, but awakening to who you're meant to be. So let the old you fade gracefully. Thank them for carrying you this far. Then step boldly into your becoming.